The magic of the USD Global Reserve. Everybody loves a good magic show. Seeing magic up and close is very impressive. I've seen many shows at the Magic Castle in Hollywood and always loved the private showings in the small bar for up and close magic. From card tricks to coin tricks. My favorite has always been any trick with money such as coins or bills. The most intriguing part is how it's done. The hot topic in DC is the CBDC, central bank dollar bank currency. From partisan to nonpartisan, there's different point of views on the good, the bad, and the ugly of the CBDC. Regardless of the pros and cons of the CBDC, the magic show has begun. The Federal Reserve has a definition of the CBDC on their site, giving a description of what a CBDC is according to the Fed. An important detail to observe is the CBDC is a digital liability of the Federal Reserve versus a USD currency being a liability to a commercial bank. This is important to note because the current digital dollars are distributed by the existing US banks. This is very important for fractional reserve lending and its continuation. Fractional reserve lending allows the expansion of the USD. Here's a picture of the M2 money supply with its massive run-up starting in 2020. A proposed CBDC issued by the US government will prevent the current use of fractional reserve lending from the commercial banks. The Federal Reserve consists of banks. To continue the expansion of the USD Global Reserve, it's important to expand into the crypto markets for global dominance via banks and not the US government. The petrodollar did this in the 70s and continues with the euro-dollar market, which has scaled the USD world dominance as a global reserve dollar. Recent estimates of the euro-dollar market from 2016 is 13.83 trillion versus in 1985 of 1.66 trillion. With the introduction of the BRICS or China petrodollar, the US is losing dollar trade demand. An alternative for the US is to expand into the crypto markets with fractional reserve lending. This will help keep the global dominance of the USD as a global reserve currency. We will continue to see the banks acting as new distribution of the CBDC on behalf of the Federal Reserve. Pick your favorite stablecoin and it will go through the same typical banking compliance of AML and KYC as any other new bank account or transaction. The difference between the CBDC and stablecoins will be their risk. CBDCs will be backed by FDIC and a stablecoin will be backed by treasuries or some asset with potential private insurance such as Lloyd's of London. Both CBDC and stablecoins will be highly regulated with the current financial regulations with the potential of more regulation. Typically, when new financial innovation occurs, instead of less regulation, they add more regulation. An example can be seen in a law I specialized in called Reg NMS from 2005. What's interesting about the crypto markets, as they become more centralized and the introduction of decentralized exchanges, they actually get more centralized because they became more dependent upon USD stablecoins. Welcome to the Magic USD Global Reserve. This is a magic trick from the US Federal Reserve unbeknownst to the general public. Contact us today to make sure your financial portfolio performance has a standing ovation. Thank you very much, and please share.